Hey guys, Matt from 74 Airstream, and on today's video I'm just going to show you a little bit of a revision from my last video after a little further discussion with the fellow from VintageTrailerGaskets.com. So what I found out after having a chat with him was that these glazing gaskets need to have a bit of a stretch, pre-stretch to them when you first install them before gluing them. So what that means is that what we'll do on the straight edge, you want to have a bit of a stretch to it before you cut it. So I'm going to put this at a miter on a 45, put this on a miter on a 45, but before doing it, you want to give it a bit of a stretch, so even about a ½ inch stretch. So in this case here, going around the whole outside, I'll probably do ½ inch. Maybe on this side here, I'll do a stretch of about a ¼ inch, and then we'll glue them together one corner at a time. So last time I did some splices out here. Once we have it nice and tight, the elasticity of the glazing gasket should have no problem going into the channel when we install this into the frame. So we're not going to do splices out here on this time on either the top or the bottom. We're only going to do the 45s on this corner. But when we glue them together, we're going to glue them separately. Glue one corner at a time, because this is going to be stretched, so it's going to be trying to pull the gasket in. We can see if we can get these miters done nice and tight, glue it together, wait at least 4 hours for it to cure, move to the other corner, take all the glazing gasket off the top, and then glue it on this corner as well. So let's go ahead, get these cut, and then we'll get back in business. So leave it loose, and we're going to take about a ¼ inch cut it on the 45 as well. And you'll see that I am slightly short on this side. That's on purpose, because when we do it, we're gonna have this nice and tight. We're gonna have stretched, and we're gonna be right on the corner on both sides. So for the time being, we're gonna only glue one side. I'm gonna go ahead and get this outer rim done. Alright, so there is installed at length. Like I said, we're going to take about a ½ inch from the outside here so we can have a pre-stretch length, and then when we have this completely glued together, we go to install this into the window sash. Then it's nice and tight and elastic on the outside of the window. Tight. Take our vinyl, fabric, and plastic flexible adhesive. This is the transparent. I'm going to go around all the edges and seal this one corner up. There it is, sealed all the way around. We'll let that cure for a few hours, and then we will come back to it. So just so you can see how this works on a Vista window where we don't have the mitered corners, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the vinyl glazing and get that perimeter done on this guy. So I have my joint for my desiccant down at the bottom here. what I'm going to plan to do is just match the joint for my vinyl glazing, and we're going to put the joint right on top of that guy. There we have the perimeter of the gasket done. What we'll do, just like the other windows, is we're going to cut this short and give it some pre-stretch when we are working with it. So here's my first side. I'm going to come back about a quarter to a half an inch. There it is, just about a quarter inch. I got to square these up so they're perfectly square. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this bottom side off so it's loose. You can see it's loose in the background here. We're going to just match these up together, glue them, let them cure, and then this will be elastic enough that we can stretch it just barely enough around the window, and it's going to be tight on the window panes themselves. So let me get this squared up. So there we are, nice and tight up. Nice and tight on the back side, just a minor adjustment. We're gonna get this Loctite in. All right, so here we are back the next day. I went ahead and waited all evening before unclamping these two connections. So you can see it nice and tight, has a bit of a give to it. So now when I go and install this around the whole window, match it up still on the right side. Now you can see we got a little bit of tension on it. Work it all the way around carefully, not pulling too hard. Shouldn't have to. Have it nice and tight around the whole window. Now just for fun, I'm going to try to line up the two joints at the bottom. Unfortunately, just at this time, I don't have the other side polished. I have one side polished, so I might as well go get this second side done. Then I can install this right back in, and our curbside Vista window will be back in one piece. So stick around.